The revolution will now be televised.
We are live on the set of the Delgados podcast, where I have another very, very, very special guest. Special to me for different reasons, but also special and significant to the culture. Now, I don't get the opportunity to sit down with a lot of female artists, so when I do, it's a special treat. And this one, I happen to know. I had met her before personally. She's actually the wife of a very, very important cultural artist that I had on the show. I'd like to introduce her. Her name is Leschea.
Yeah. What up?
Yo, Leschea, thanks for pulling up. Big Brooklyn energy.
All day.
What part of Brooklyn? Let's let people know right away.
Well, I'm from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn.
Okay.
Born and raised in Bed-Stuy. But when I became a tween, my mom moved to Flatbush. But, Bed-Stuy is my home.
That's the home?
Yeah.
That's the home, okay. I'm originally from Clinton Hill. Okay. Which is not too far from Bed-Stuy. Spent my early years in Clinton Hill, and then my mom moved to Flatbush.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
What's up with Flatbush? Why everybody moving to Flatbush?
I don't know, man. I feel like the rents in Flatbush were a little cheaper.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it was a little more, I guess, basically affordable for my mom. So we wound up moving to Flatbush, and I enjoyed my experience in both parts of Brooklyn.
I did too.
Flatbush had that strong, like Jamaican, strong people from Haiti,
right.
A lot of that Caribbean influence. Clinton Hill, for me, where I lived on Clinton and Washington, was very eclectic. A lot of Asian people, a lot of white people when I lived there. So mixed, a lot of black people too, Puerto Rican people. So it was different energy. But nonetheless, we're glad to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you pulling up.
Of course.
She is the wife of someone who I consider a friend and one of my favorite artists, Master Ace, who we had here on the show. Master Ace is a friend of the show. Leschea, we're going to get right into it. Recently, what's crazy is I had discovered that your record, Fulton Street, has taken on a new life abroad.
Yeah, it just grew legs.
A whole new life. That's why, a whole new life. It birthed a whole new life.
Yeah.
And you've been touring overseas and you've been abroad and you've been enjoying this newfound success with this record, this piece of art that you created some time ago. That, to me, is special, right? It goes to show that something that you created resonated then and still resonates now. What do you think is so special and so peculiar about that record, Fulton Street?
What's so special about it? I mean, well, first off, I'm not the writer of the record.
You're not?
No, I didn't write the record.
Okay.
When the record was presented to me, it was presented to me as Hudson Street. And I loved the melody. I thought it was simple, melodic, cool and everything, little things. I was just like, I don't feel right saying that, but I could say this. I just put a little bit of me into it. But ultimately, I said, if I'm going to sing the record, it got to be a Brooklyn Street. And so that's how Fulton Street came about.
Don't get more Brooklyn than Fulton.
It has to be a Brooklyn
Street. So that was your idea?
Yeah, definitely.
You put that sprinkle on it.
Have to be Brooklyn. So Fulton Street, for all that's from Brooklyn knows what Fulton Street is. Downtown, big street or whatever. So yeah, and I had a lot of love in Brooklyn, of course, from the song, from New York, period.
In general,
and we went on a little, I don't know how many city tour that we did when I was originally signed to Warner Brothers, but as I was doing the tour, I learned that in every city there was a Fulton Street. So that was a blessing in itself too. So
of course, because people thought you thinking about they say that people think you saying people take music personal.
Correct. So that was a blessing, and I was grateful for that. And then my second home now is Brazil. So they've been showing me so much love. I mean,
I've been watching, and what's crazy is there's a whole dance that they got to your song. Now
a line dance.
Yeah. Now let me ask you, it's because You know how difficult it is for a new song, to get popular enough for people to make a dance to it? That's a blessing in itself.
Yes.
So it's like the fact that there's a Fulton Street in Brazil, which I would have never known, and then on top of that, for someone to take the initiative to be like, this song is so dope that I'm gonna make a dance to it. How did the dance come about?
I have no idea.
You serious?
I don't know how it came about. You know, people for years, you know, they'll do the dance in clubs and home parties and stuff like that and just tag me in it. And whenever somebody tags me, everybody knows. You tag me, and from any song on my album, I'm going to put it on my story. I'm going to repost it or whatever, because it's love that's being given to me that don't have to be given to me. I mean, even if there's little kids that send me videos with them just holding the phone, looking at the phone, and it's playing How We Stay in the background. Like, it has no context, but it doesn't make any difference to me. I'm still gonna repost it, whatever, because you took the time and you thought of me and you show love to me. And believe me, I'm grateful. That's all I can say.
But it speaks a lot about the art that you created, Leschea, because your art has stood this test of time. There's people that come out with music every day that nobody replays, that nobody remembers.
Yeah.
The fact that your music, from a global perspective, is still being played and appreciated, and people took the initiative to make a dance to it, and then hear that kids are using your music to make little pieces of content with and repost it, that's culturally relevant.
Yeah, it is.
And it's difficult.
It
You know
is.
how difficult it is to create pieces of art that last that long?
That's true.
Seriously.
It's true.
Somewhat impossible. So here's a question I pose to you. What do you think is the magic of Leschea's music, and why does it still resonate today, and why has it lasted so long? Like, why do you feel from then till now your music is still culturally relevant? Because it is culturally relevant.
I think that, you know, beyond the music, people see the authenticity in me. You know what I mean? As an artist. Never been like for the whole fluff thing or whatever and the pritsy ditzy stuff or whatever. They just see that I'm just a regular, you know, I'm just like you type person. You know what I mean? I'm not, even when my first trip to Brazil last year, they were so wowed that, you know, after my performance, I'm like, I need to go down. I need to go out there. I need to hug people, you know, every single, whatever they had, I'm signing, I'm picturing it up with everybody, because this type of stuff don't happen to everybody, like you said.
It's special.
You know, I'm just grateful. That's all I can say. I'm just gracious. I'm grateful. I'm blessed, and I don't take any of it for granted. None of it.
Can't.
None of it.
And there's some interesting things that you said, and I want to say this. As an artist, you represent a time period where there was a natural beauty in the women from our culture. It wasn't overstated, but it was powerful. It wasn't extremely sexy, but it was beautiful. You feel me? Mm-hmm. It had its component of sex appeal, but it wasn't raunchy.
Right.
You feel me? You guys had class. You'll wear some tight jeans. I could see your figure, but you weren't naked.
Correct.
You feel me? And that's, to me, the beauty of Leschea and artists from your time that I don't see now in this day. And what's crazy is CL Smooth was here today. Right before you guys came, CL Smooth was here. And me and him had a little conversation about female artists, and he shared his opinion on them. And he was like, there's no balance with female artists now. They're either extremely all the way to the left, right? Or they're all the way to the right. It's like I'm representing, you know, complete sexuality. I'm twerking, you know, rapping about sex. My lyrics are explicit. My videos are explicit. The way I dress on tour is explicit. The way I dress in my music videos are explicit. We don't have no more Lescheas.
Right.
We don't have MC Lights. We don't have a Queen Latifah. So if you think about it, right, you have Cardi B, you have Lotto, you have Nicki Minaj, you have Megan Thee Stallion. You don't have nothing to offset that. I'm not mad at them with their sexuality and what they got to do to get to the bag. I'm not hating on them getting to their bag, however they got to get to it. But I will say, back when you were creating your art, there was a balance. there was a balance.
I mean, I was a little bit of a tomboy, you know.
You was a
which I still got a little bit of that in me too.
But you
know?
were classy with it.
But you know, at the same time, you know, don't get it twisted. I could do that too. You know what I mean? Like,
of course,
I could do it too. But certain things I don't have to do.
That's what I was about to say.
You know what I'm saying?
You
I don't
never
have
had
to do that because, you know, if I have on a gown, if I have on a cat suit, I could have on my fatigues.
I'll be watching you on the gram. You know, ace me out. You be fly. I see you with the fur coats.
I could do it all.
I see you with Adidas suits looking fly. I see you with mink coats looking fly.
Bro.
I see you out and about looking fly all the time.
I don't gotta
beautiful.
be naked to be sexy.
No.
I'm sexy today. You know what I'm saying?
Lovely and beautiful in the most respectful way, Ace. In the most respectful way. I'll tell you what, Leschea, it's interesting, right? Because you said you were on Warner Brothers. I was signed to Warner Brothers. Yeah, I was signed to Warner Brothers.
Okay.
My first record deal was on Warner. And, you know, I got shelved or whatever. The project, you know, never went anywhere. But I was on Warner. And you seem to find success on Warner. A lot of the people at the time that I was signed to Warner, for some reason, things just didn't work out. Not just with me, with other popular artists too.
I wouldn't say I found success with Warner.
Really?
Yeah,
I feel like your music was buzzing more than ours.
I mean, I had local, maybe a little bit of local success. To put it more frankly, minor success.
Got you.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to say there was none, but not major success. Like, I kind of feel like Warner didn't really know what to do with me. You know what I mean? Because
they dropped the ball on you too.
Yeah, so, you know, I didn't have major success with Warner Brothers. I had a hell of a street team. You know, everybody knew who I was in Brooklyn. Everybody knew who I was in New York. But, you know, that's not what being an artist is about.
The music video is unforgettable.
Thank you.
The music video is unforgettable.
Thank you.
That's a timeless music video. I still watch it till this day.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, dope music video. It captured the moment, and when you watch it now, it doesn't look dated. That's how you know a video is quality. Because you watch some videos from that period and you'd be like, oh, this is old.
Right.
I can still watch yours and be like, okay, what she's wearing is still relevant. People, like, that's back in style now.
Right.
You feel me?
I think about it, yeah. I had on a couple of Avorixes.
That's what I'm trying to that's what I'm trying to say. What you wore in that video, what she wore in that video, that's all back in style now because fashion recycles itself.
You're right.
You know, so it's like that's a culturally relevant piece in the art from a music perspective and from a visual perspective. Now, I know coming up soon, I'd say in the next 60 days or so, you headed back out to Brazil.
Yep.
Tell me about that.
I cannot wait. Shout out to Sao Paulo, Brazil. They bringing me back out there again. What started off was what you know, one show or whatever is now kind of like turning into 3 or 4. You know, so. You know, I'm just grateful. Yo, that's all I can say. I'm grateful.
It's
I'm
humbling.
Excited. Yeah, I'm excited. You know, I got my feet wet a little bit. I went on tour with my husband.
The Master Ace.
Last year, and you know, we toured Europe, and I had a really good time doing that, and I was grateful for that because, you know, I was well received, and you know, a lot of people obviously like they call my husband International Hove because he's well-known overseas and he's been doing his thing overseas forever. He's definitely Hove over there. But I'm not B
I got,
over there. You know
okay, all right. I got you. I understand.
I'm B in Brazil.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not B in Europe. So when I performed there, I was well received and, you know, I was just excited about it. And I was grateful that he gave me the opportunity. So with that, you know, being on the road with him for like a month, you know, I was, you know, getting my feet back wet and I'm just ready to go again.
Well, that's dope.
I'm ready.
Now that you spoke about your hubby a little bit, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
How is it being married to a hip-hop legend? Because to me, Ace is a legend. He's a legendary MC, man.
I don't even know how to answer that.
How is it being married to the legend? You got to give me something.
All right, well, I don't even know how to answer that because... First of all, I don't know. I mean, I guess he was a legend when I met him. I don't know. I don't look at him like that. I just look at him as Pooh, and that's all I've known him as. I'm calling him Pooh, and he washes the dishes, and he cooks, and
he cooks, and
you know what I'm saying?
He cleans up the crib.
He's just a loving husband. He's a very good friend. He's a hell of an MC.
Hell of an MC.
You know what I'm saying? But he's just so happened to be a brilliant artist that I respect and that I look up to. And he's taught me a lot of things. So, you know, I don't know what else to say about that. I'm grateful for him as well.
How did you guys meet?
So we met through a mutual friend. A girlfriend of mine had told me that she knew this guy that was looking for a singer to sing for him on his tour.
So it was initially creative.
Correct.
Okay.
And I met up with him, and we was talking, and we had a little bit of dialogue, and he was ultimately on something. So sing something, you know, whatever. And I sung something, and he's like, all right, you know, we'll talk. I'm going to let you know, and this is the situation. This is the tour. You let me know if you're interested. And I ain't know if I was interested or not, because I was working, and I had a decent job.
Interested in him or interested in traveling at the time?
Traveling.
Okay.
It wasn't nothing romantic at all.
At first?
At first.
Completely professional?
Completely professional. I already had a boyfriend. He had a girlfriend. And I think that ultimately he wanted, like, he liked my style. Like, you know, like he was like, this probably could fit in my group, Master Ace Incorporated.
Right.
And so...
the INC.
Yep. And so I was working at the time, and I gave it some thought because I didn't know if I wanted to take off from my job. And then I just thought about it long and hard, and I was just like, you know what, fuck it. Like, I'm going to just go ahead and do it because what I got to lose, you know what I mean? So I went on tour with him, and going on tour with him, I was discovered, and I got my deal with Warner Brothers. And
that's crazy.
And this is just me singing hooks and, you know, stuff for him.
So had you not gone on tour with Ace...
Oh, I would never have been discovered.
That's crazy.
I would never been discovered.
Magic.
Yeah. You know, not for nothing, but everybody in Master Ace Incorporated wouldn't have been nothing if it wasn't for him. But that's another story. But I'm just speaking on me. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I was. And we just developed a very good friendship. And, you know, it is possible for you to be good friends with somebody that you not fucking. It's very possible. And we were
But highly unlikely. Possible, but highly unlikely.
But it's very possible, though.
Listen, platonic relationships in the music business are rare and unlikely. Usually when you get with a rapper and you on tour with him, even if you're a talented singer, there's a possibility that I'm trying to fuck before the end of this tour. That's how this shit work. Don't act like it don't.
Let me just make this clear.
I done been on some tours.
Okay, but let me make this clear.
All right.
My husband is a very attractive man.
For sure.
And when we were on
tour,
tour...
for sure.
Stupid. And when we was on tour, he got a lot of attention.
Okay.
Okay? As did I.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So we had our lives. It wasn't like, you know, he was just the only freaking ribeye steak that was there.
No, it was filet mignon.
Oh, there was everything. There was New York strips.
Gotcha. Got you.
You know what I'm saying? There was everything out here. You know?
I got you.
So he had his fun. I had my fun, and we wasn't really looking at each other like that. Believe it or not, it's a fact. And we had a very good friendship. It was even times when we used to talk on the phone, and he'll be like, yo, I got this chick in here, and she talking about she not trying to leave. You remember that? She was talking about she not trying to leave, or unless I do X, that. I'm like, what? I'll be over there in 30 minutes or whatever. Like, we were really friends before it was even anything romantic.
Good friends.
So, you know, it just so happened that shit went left with his situation, and, you know, my stuff started dwindling down. And, you know, I think ultimately he didn't really like me out there dating and, you know, going to talking to dudes in other cities or whatever. I didn't think he really felt comfortable with that. And Just, I don't know. Just one thing happened and we fell in love.
Basically organic. One thing led to another.
Because you know what? I think it was the love of the friendship that was so genuine that it was just like, and then like, I don't know, he just was different to me. Even though he's an attractive man, I wasn't that attracted to him. You know what I mean? I was like real shallow back in the days. I was like on some...
He's on some other shit.
Yeah, I'm like, what you driving? Like, I ain't even care about what you was bringing. You know what I mean? I was shallow. But he was deeper than that, Every dude I was talking to, they would have talked to me because I got hair that's down my back. You know what I mean? And he didn't care about that. He didn't care about none of that. He like me for me. So that's what I fell in love with. He didn't care about that outer shell.
I haven't known Ace a very long time, but he doesn't seem like someone who is caught up in vanity.
He is really not.
Yeah, you get that energy off him when you conversate with him. He doesn't come off like vanity means anything to him.
I mean, he appreciates beauty.
Sure, of course.
But he don't dwell on it. Like, I really feel like, all of this could be going tomorrow and he's still going to hold me down because he's in love with me.
No, that's dope.
You know what I mean?
That's dope.
Vice versa.
That's dope. You don't get a lot of explanations like that. The way you explained it and closed out that segment is telling of the relationship that you guys have. I interview a lot of people and you don't often hear them explain it in such a way where it's so basic and so simplistic. Like, if all this goes away, if all my beauty goes away, Ace is not here for that.
I ain't worried.
Ace is holding me down
I ain't worried
regardless.
about nothing.
It's not even an issue.
Correct.
It's not even a thought for you.
I ain't worried about nothing.
It's not even a thought for you.
Not at all. That's my baby.
Now, let me say this. Seconds ago, before we started this interview, I was running mad late. I feel like Ace and Leschea was getting tight. On top of them getting tight with me, she called me out and was like, I'm not an MC. I called her an MC. Now, what I was really referring to was not necessarily that you're a rapper, but that you're from the culture, that you're from hip-hop culture, that you're from urban culture. And hip-hop R&B, to me, like by today's standard, has changed. It's morphed. It's turned into something else, right? They are not, like you said, you had that little tomboy edge, you know what I'm saying? Aaliyah had that same little tomboy energy. Like, I feel like that almost doesn't even exist today, where you got female hip-hop / R&B artists that are representing the culture in such a way where they can wear this urban clothing and still be feminine and sexy. I feel like all the female artists that are out now are extremely sexy and damn near naked all the time. Why do you think that is, Leschea? If you had the, and this is a difficult question. Now, I don't want to put you on the spot against these younger sisters, but if you had to give me a basic explanation of why you think that in our culture, women that make music are overtly sexy. Why has it gone so extreme?
Probably because their music don't really have no substance. I don't know.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
I'm just saying.
I was thinking it, but I didn't say it. Go ahead.
I really can't answer what somebody else be doing, but, it's probably the same reason why, girls go and get a mad big BBL and they ugly. I don't know. Because you don't want the attention on something else, so we're going to look at something else. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, though.
I'm just saying. I don't know why. Sex sells. We all know that. You know what I mean?
To what point, though, right? And this is what I have to say. Like, when people tell me sex sells, this is my thought on that. You see so many fat asses that it almost makes it unimportant and irrelevant and unnoticeable. If you just go on Instagram and you check your algorithm,
everybody got an ass.
And whether it's real or fake,
right,
it doesn't even matter no more. They devalued the female anatomy. They devalued it. It has less value. It meant more to me when I was younger, if I saw a woman with a beautiful figure, because I knew it was natural.
Right.
The fact that when you get a bag, you can fly to DR and get you some fat breast and a big juicy ass and flatten out your stomach. That whole package now is $7,000. It used to be 20. It's down to $7,000 now for all 3 procedures.
Oh yeah? That's it?
That's it. That's it. So anybody with $7,000 could pull up and get. Now I'm not saying the work is the best work,
Right.
but you can get work done for about $7,000 to $10,000.
Okay.
And I feel like it's devalued what it meant to have a figure like that. It don't mean nothing.
Right.
It don't mean nothing.
Well-
Nobody cares if you got a fat ass no more. It doesn't even matter. Men don't
Well,
find value in it.
A couple of them dudes do.
For what particular reason, though? See, it's different, right?
Right.
Lusting you and valuing you is 2 different
You are
things.
so right.
Because I can lust you and
You
be
are
like,
so
yeah,
right.
this is somebody I'd like to do this and that to.
That's right.
I'm not taking her home around my
That's right.
family.
Right.
She not spending no private time with
That's
me.
right.
I'm not showing her where I live, right? She's attractive enough to take to the hotel.
Of course.
For sure, right? I can
Right.
take her to the hotel, Leschea. Yes,
But I'd rather be valued.
correct. That's what I'm saying, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. From an aesthetic perspective, and me and my brother had a real cultural conversation about this. We say he sat right there and he explained it to me. He broke it down in a way that I never even thought about. He said sometimes women don't even do it for men. They do it to compete with each other. They do it to outdo each other. He said women have such a competitive nature
That's true,
that they
though.
want to have a fatter ass than their homegirl. They want to have longer hair than their homegirl. They want to have longer eyelashes than their best friend. They want to be better than the bitches that they hang out with.
Correct.
They're not even doing it for you.
And it's that's factual, but I ain't really never been on it like that. I ain't
You
really,
never felt competition between you and your homegirls.
all my girlfriends that's around me, I want them to look better than me. I want them to.
You want them to shine.
I want we all to shine. You know what I mean? I don't want to try to outdo it. There ain't no fun in that. I want us all to be out here looking good. You know what I mean? I ain't never been competitive like that. Maybe because I'm confident. I don't need to do that.
Well said. No, you don't need to do it. Now, let me ask you this. And because I don't get to sit down with a lot of female artists, this is a huge pleasure for me. Number one, thank you for being here.
Of course.
That's a big, big deal. I appreciate you pulling up. And I appreciate you giving me grace, even though I ran late today. Had a lot of technical issues here in the studio. The power went
Not
out.
the disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer. Artist ran late. A lot of things worked against me tonight. Nonetheless, it's still a blessing to have you, and I sincerely mean that from the bottom of my heart, Leschea.
Of
It's
course.
a huge blessing and a pleasure to be sitting down here with you. I want to ask you this, right? Because I respect your music, and I love the art that you created. If you could name 3 artists, if you could name 3 artists, listen to this. And they could be from any genre. They could be from R&B, hip hop, or neo soul, whatever you like listening to as of late. If you could name 3 artists that you've checked for in current times, I'm interested to know who you listen to and why.
3.
3. Even 2 is good, to be honest.
So, I'm gonna have to say Stephanie Mills.
A classic.
Yeah, Stephanie is very important. Paul? Who? I don't listen to her like that.
I'll put you on the spot. It's okay.
Tina Marie.
Still to this day.
Oh, I love Tina Marie.
So you
Absolutely.
basically listen to the classics. There's no current
trying to
artists.
say
There's no
currently.
current artists that you like to
Who
listen
else
to.
currently? Who did we just see? Oh, Layla Hathaway. I love Layla. Well, that's 3.
It's interesting because all the artists you picked are classic artists. They're culturally relevant, and their music stands forever. You talk about Stephanie Mills, her music is something that
Timeless.
we'll be listening to for the rest of our lives. And
Right.
shout out to Stephanie Mills. She used to live in Hackensack. We lived in the same building.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
You took in 90s. But you know,
But it's so many. I mean, I like Dave Hollister. I like Jaheim. I like. It's so many artists that I do love, listen to, respect. I like Usher. I like a lot of male singers too. You know, most of the time is because a lot of the male singers I like to sing along with. Because,
Okay.
you know, my register is a little low.
right?
You know, so
it is.
But I don't know. It's just so many. I can't even think. I'll probably think about 3 more when I leave.
New music. When am I getting some new music from
We
Leschea?
are working on it now. I'm so excited.
We're in the studio now. We're in the studio already.
I'm in the studio already. I got like, you know, maybe a 4-piece dinner right now.
Already? So we got a 3-piece with a snack already.
And a biscuit. Yep.
What?
Yeah.
I'm excited. So are we going to hear this new creative work sometime in 26 or do you think 27?
Definitely in 26.
Before the end of 26.
Before the
So
end
before
of
December,
yes.
there'll be a Leschea single video project.
Well, project, yes. I mean, I'd love to, you know, entertain the situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, yes, definitely something is going to be heard before the year's over.
That's dope.
Very, very excited about it.
What producers are we working with?
So, Marco Polo.
Okay.
We got a producer named DJ Rob. I don't know if it's anything that y'all might be familiar with from Rob. King of Chill.
Okay.
Are you familiar with King of Chill?
I am,
He
yeah.
produced MC Light.
Yep.
So King of Chill actually was working.
You know him
with,
from Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Okay.
He worked with me and he believed in me as an artist before I even met Ace. So, yeah,
So
I
you-
worked with King of Chill for a long time.
So you had a creative relationship with King of Chill way back
For King of Chill,
before you
put-
even got your record deal.
correct. 'Cause King of Chill put a lot of money in me. Because he
Lot of
believed
work, a
in
lot of
me.
work.
Yeah, he believed in me. And, you know, to talk
Shout
about
out to
something.
King of Chill.
Absolutely. Talk about what we were talking about earlier. Never came on to me
None
in
of that.
no way, shape, or form. I have the utmost respect for him because it is possible that you can have a relationship, a platonic relationship with somebody of the opposite sex.
I believe it, but
yeah, it's possible.
I just, like, for me, being around the music business, being around studios, and being around female artists, you know.
You know why I think you feel like this? Because it's so many female artists that's trying to hump to get on. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it be, unfortunately.
And even if they not trying to hump, the niggas they around are trying to hump them.
Correct. Or because
feel me?
that's
Or-
you want to
or
get
vice
on,
versa.
this what you got to do.
Or vice versa. Right.
Correct.
It's a lot of that going around.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of that going around.
And
I
it's been going on since the beginning of time.
I seen some weird shit in the studio. Weird shit.
I'm sure.
And I feel like it's even worse now.
Oh yeah.
It's what's crazy.
You know what
about
it is? There's so many females, especially. They just trying to secure their lifestyle. You know what I mean?
100%.
And all I can say is that I'm grateful that I didn't have to go down that road to do that.
That's dope.
I ain't have to do that.
You didn't sacrifice your morals.
Nah, not at all.
And that's rare in this day and age.
It's very rare.
That's dope. That's rare in this day and age. 100% rare.
So shout out to King of Chill,
Shout out to King of Chill
especially for that.
for being a gentleman producer. A gentleman producer.
Exactly.
He ain't out here trying to break artists so they can get on.
Correct.
A gentleman producer.
Correct.
That's what's up, King of Chill. I'll say this, Leschea, you got this energy about you that is familiar to me. My wife has similar energy to you. You feel me?
Brooklyn.
Like, it's Brooklyn all day. It's big Brooklyn.
It's in our blood.
It is. It's big Brooklyn energy. 100%. And it's also just the culture, this embodiment of the culture. Y'all got this. And, I wouldn't call it tomboyish. You said tomboyish. It's not that to me. It's just the energy of the community, if that makes sense. You guys embody your surroundings,
Right.
and you guys adapt to the culture that's taking place around you.
You're right.
And it's like you guys are still feminine and sensitive, but y'all also tough and nothing to be fucked with.
That's right.
It's like it's both.
That's right.
And I'm a hard nigga to get along with. So she has to be how she is. I'm the most difficult man on earth. And I'm cognizant of that. I'm cognizant, and I'm very lucky to have a woman who helps me navigate that and tolerates me, because
Yeah.
I'm a lot. I'm a whole nigga.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right.
I'm a big deal. I'm a whole nigga.
I know that's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? But she's a big deal. She's a whole queen. As are you.
And shout out to her too.
Peace. Peace, wife. Shout out to you too. Ace is lucky, man. Ace is lucky. Amazing couple, power couple. You know what I mean? First time I met you guys, and it was just in passing, because me and Ace spent most of the time talking, but I could just tell you and him had great energy. You can tell when a couple has good chemistry and when they don't. Even in small little things
Right.
that's going on in the room, you can pick up on those things, especially if you've been in a long-term relationship yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to pick up on that, and that's dope. And it's like, even though you guys are professional artists, it seems like you guys have a real normal private life too.
We are pretty normal. Pretty normal.
A house, kids, a dog, all that type of
Yep,
thing.
that's it. That's it.
All that type of thing. And shout out to my man Ace for Music Mondays. And now, shout out to my man Ace for Music Mondays.
He got motion.
Yeah, and I like when he's starting on Fridays now, because today was the first Friday, today was the Good Friday, right? He set a new thing off where now you can submit music on Mondays and Fridays, which is dope. I like that Ace is active like that. You guys are just what a hip hop couple is to me. It's like the motion never stopped, the action keep going. How do you keep that spark, that energy, like the way y'all keep working, traveling together, out the country, touring, doing shows? Like, what gives y'all the energy to keep all this going? Because people our age, sometimes they on a decline, they slowing down. Their health is
right.
poor, they not staying active. Like, what is it about you guys that keeps you in this space where you guys are energetic and you guys are consistently creating?
Well, I think for the most part, we like each other. You know, we're friends. We enjoy each other's company.
Genuinely.
Yes, like we got a lot of married friends that they don't like each other.
That sucks.
You know what I mean? They tolerate each other. So, we don't mind going out together. We don't mind going on the
seeing
road
y'all
together.
popping out.
Yeah, we
Getting fly, dressed
be
up and
outside.
popping. Yeah, I see y'all. Y'all be popping out.
if he say, yo, we gotta do this X, Y, and Z on such
I
and
be
such
stalking
a day.
y'all. I be stalking y'all on the gram. Y'all one of my favorite Instagram
Oh,
couples.
thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. But if he
Beautiful
say we got
family.
somewhere to go, well, I just listen, what we doing? What I gotta wear? And we're there. And we're there.
That's dope.
We could go to a gala, a hip hop gala, and look in the closet and see what I got for this. Or we could go to Bernadette Price, party. And I'm like,
This is what a mature hip hop couple looks like, man. It's like,
and we support everybody.
no, for sure.
That's the thing too. Like anybody who reach out to us, anybody in this industry, we are literally cool with everybody. So if somebody is having something, they call us, even somebody just called us a drop of a dime the other night. Yo, y'all want to come through, whatever. We really like y'all to come through. I'm like, oh, I'm tired. Oh, no, but we got to support. And we get up, we go, we support, we smile, we kiss babies, and we do whatever we got to do because we want to be supported too.
But on a different note, that's what keeps you guys in motion, if that makes any sense. It's like that energy where you guys are constantly supporting. Look how you popping off out in Sao Paulo, and it's a whole dance going on in your music because energy flows. And if your energy is not in the right frequency, then good things are not going to come back
You
to
are
you.
so right.
So the fact that you guys are constantly putting good things out for other artists and other people in your social circle and you support them is the reason intrinsically that you're being supported the way you
You're
are.
so right.
I'm telling you, it's the real.
you're right.
I show up to a lot of things when I'm exhausted, Leschea, and I really don't want to go, but I'm outside and I support them because who am I to say no to Ace if he asked me to come somewhere? He pulled up here and then he came back with you. If he's to ask me and be like, yo, can you pull up over here for me? I'm pulling up. It's hands down.
That's right.
It's
That's
just
how
how
it's
it goes.
supposed to be.
It's just how it goes. I'm not going to be like, nah, damn, you know, my son Monday, he got to do this and that. I'm not pulling up. No, y'all pulled up here twice. I don't care wherever y'all need me to go. I'm pulling up to Sao Paulo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to learn to
Come
dance.
on, let's
You know what
go.
I'm saying?
Let's
I'm going to learn
go.
to dance and pull up. I'm pulling up, man. It's family. I'd like to take a second to recognize our sponsor, Jack Turner Watches. I'm wearing an 18-karat gold Jack Turner Meridian. You can go to jackturnerwatches.com and look at some of the world's finest timepieces. Swiss movements, manufactured in Switzerland. You couldn't buy a better timepiece. Check out jackturnerwatches.com. And I want to shout out this drip I got on.
Uh-oh.
This episode has been sponsored by Jaclar Clothing. Shout out to my guy, Willie Esco, the legend. The legendary designer, Willie Esco. Yo, Willie, you got me fly from head to toe. You know what I'm saying? Jaclar sneakers, Jaclar sweatsuit. Yo, I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for the drip. You can go to jaclar.com. You can find them on Instagram at Jaclar. The clothes is drip. You know what I'm saying? Sophisticated swag in urban culture. You know what it is. This has been another exciting episode of the Delgados podcast. Leschea, I'm blessed and honored to have had you in my presence. Master Ace, thanks for keeping your promise and bringing her back. I appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
I love you, beautiful sister. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. And before I go, may I just shout out a couple of things?
100% shout them out. I was about to ask you that next. I was about to tell you, shout out your social medias, everything you got going on. Yep.
It's Leschea. I'm Leschea. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook.
How about TikTok? You on TikTok?
I'm on TikTok. I
Okay.
just got on, so show me some love on TikTok because I don't even know what the hell I'm doing.
I'm going to follow you today. Dead ass, I'm going to follow you today.
And yes, look out for some new music from Leschea that's coming out in 2026. Also,
Do we have a title for the album yet?
no, I don't really think we're gonna do an album. It's probably more
EP?
gonna be an EP. Yeah.
Okay, dope. Do we have a title for the EP?
Nah, not yet.
I'll call you back on this stuff. And I'm going to have you back up here when it drop. You got to promise me when it drop, you coming back.
Definitely. Only if you start on time.
100%.
And then, so we also got, I'm going to Brazil, Sao Paulo, Brazil. Shout out to all of my people.
Shout
in
out the
Sao
dates on that
Paulo.
trip. What are the dates for that?
I'm going to be out there the 21st to the 25th. Right now I'm doing...
Of May?
Correct, of
Okay.
May.
Okay.
And I'm doing 2 shows right now, but it's looking like it's going to be 4, so I'm excited about that. And in addition to that, we also are celebrating my husband, Master Ace's Disposable Arts 25 years. We are going on a European tour.
Dope.
And we are going to be performing with a live band.
Oh, that's fire.
And pretty excited about that. And what else we got going on, hon? And also, for the first time, my husband is going to be performing on the Rock the Bells cruise.
Oh, he on the cruise.
Uh-huh.
Hurricane is DJing on that cruise. My man Hurricane is going to be DJing on that cruise.
So he's going to be
Shout out
on
to
that.
Hurricane. What up, Hurra?
That's going to be in November of 2026. And coincidentally, November 2026 is our 25th wedding anniversary.
Wow.
So we will be celebrating on the Rock the Bells cruise.
That's dope.
Our anniversary, because 25 years in hip hop is no joke.
That's a big deal.
It is a very big deal.
That's a huge deal.
I'm very, very happy about that. But we got other dates coming, but that's all for now.
That's what's up. You already know. Follow her. She's new to TikTok. Show her some love.
Show me some love.
Follow her on the
Tell
gram.
me
Y'all
what to
know.
do.
Y'all know she active on the gram. Follow her on Facebook. You know where to find her. Leschea. Once again, it's been a blessing. Thank you for coming, sister.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.